Tommy, we gotta talk about stuff.
What's the problem, Lance?
It's you, my friend. I feel you're not giving me a fair slice. And more than that, you've been embarrassing me in front of the boys. I can't have that.
Lance, it ain't like that. You've been making mistakes.
Tommy, I'm not your message boy. I'm not your running boy.
Lance, don't screw up and we won't have any problems. I screw up, you can lay into me anytime.
Tommy, I've done everything for you. You treat me like a fool. Don't do that.
Lance, I won't rip you off or stab you in the back, okay? Just take it easy. This is tough enough without you getting all emotional on me. Trust me. You hear me?
I hear you, Tommy, but I can't take this much more.
Lance, don't be like this. Now I'm warning you. Do you hear me? Just relax. Take a few days off, okay? I'll talk to you.
Retarded or something?
About my complications working with him. I'm a performer. I express myself any way I can, while I didn't anything other than worshipless pap. I need to support my serious art. It's like stealing a boombox to do live interpretive dance. If I bring joy to people's hearts doing an interpretation of a tree in the park, who is harmed? There is a value I derive from art, as a man, as a creator, and that is this. Never overestimate the dreadfulness of the mass market, the degrading excess of the culture, or the horrors that we all have within it.
Great, yeah. Me too.
Who are you?
Your new owner.
Were you now or at any time a child?
What are you talking about?
Were you a child?
Yes, calm down.
What's
wrong
knew
with
it. A child. A dirty, stinking, sniveling, snotting, vile, puking, crying little baby. A baby! An awful, horrible, disgusting little boo-hoo. Mommy.
Ow, calm down.
I hate babies, and I hate children. They're dirty, sniveling, snotting, vile, puking
Enough
little...
already! What is wrong with you? You make soft ice cream, okay? It's purely for kids. What kind of psycho are you? Just so I understand this, why make children happy if you hate them?
Oh, you stupid, sniveling, snotty...
Shut up!
Rat! The ice cream is a front. We distribute other non-dairy products. And if I see a kid, I put him to good use. Don't I, kiddies? Yes, yes, I do. Mommy doesn't love you. She hates you.
What a nice lady. Still, no, I hear there's good money in ice cream.
flopping around in a disco or a nightclub or sucking the electric teat of television.
I know I would.
God, I mean, what is wrong with you people?
God, my hair.
What?
My hair is all wrong. It clashes with my dress.
Zeus, Cicero, Shakespeare, Flaubert, someone, please save me from this hellhole. My dear, you are so ignorant. I'm trying to save you, to save everyone. You don't see the art around you. Are you in search of old lang synes, singing Madama Butterfly on a windowsill, or relegating yourself to a cricket in Huckleberry Finn? I am a movement that conquers love, while you complain about your dress. Know you not how important my mission be?
Right. Cool. Okay, Mr. Chesterfield. I mean, Mr. Maginot. You gotta hang in there. You're on K-Chat, and I'll be right back.
At the law firm of DeLeo and Furax, we understand that sometimes life throws you a curveball. We help our blue-chip clients get their lives back after circumstances have conspired against them. Just listen.
It was an unfortunate accident.
Understand the judicial system and will ensure the truth is heard, no matter how improbable. We're not cheap, but what price can you put on truth? Call DeLeo and Furax today at 866-974-2333. That's 866-9-SHADY. DeLeo and Furax. Accidents happen, and we'll prove it.
The store leading the fight against communism is having a blowout sale. Ammunition has a wide array of peacemakers. Come buy ammunition on Militia Mondays, exercise your Second Amendment rights, and get 10% off all armor-piercing bullets. We're the only gun store that lets you try it before you buy it. Need anti-tank missiles? We've got them. Flamethrowers? Oh, yeah. No credit? No problem. No money down. 90 days, same as cash. Shoot now, pay later. During the 10-minute waiting period, fire off a few rounds of the ammunition.
This theory will take it and see our love rockets to
most degrading, debasing, horrific, unedifying, opportunistic things I have ever done in my life since that whole Rake's Progress lawnmower commercial. I feel dirty, like I just sat in something.
You did. Our last guest was taken violently ill.
Yes, well, such is the plight of radio. Rather than grumble like Leporello or a taxi driver about my duties cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Claude. Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on K-Chat.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements.
Thunder.
The pride is back. It's the power of a compact.
Looks small, but it's so big.
Fuel injected.
Inject me.
My Batsu Thunder. On the toll road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion of an individual. The awesome power of nature distilled into one vehicle. Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.
The Batsu Thunder. What's this I found under your bed? The only Engels you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
If you think your child might be a red, here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man. They even like to share. Tell your kids if someone approaches them with pamphlets about recycling, an invitation to a labor rally, or showing any doubts about the fairness of our system, then they should find a teacher or a policeman immediately.
I ain't going nowhere.
Do yourself a favor. Take both hands off the wheel and touch the steering. Do you feel the power? Ah, yes, friend, there's a lot of evil in the world, but there is also good. And I have been sent to shine a light on all degenerates, philanderers, liberals, and other evildoers, and expose them for what they really are. Don't waste your money on unnecessary and corrupting material possessions. Give it to me. There's only one thing that will save you. A highly fortified structure in the shape of the most powerful thing on the planet. Me. Degenerates will ruin this great...
You got me, mister.
Maginot, Bruce from Prawn Island here. Big fan of the show, Mr. Maginot, big fan. Dude, I don't know about the robot thing. It's weird. Quickly, is he really 42? Did he shop in the kids aisle? Did he get on roller coaster rides? I mean, what's the deal? Did you pay half price for the movie?
No comment. Next caller.
Oh my God, trauma! I meant that's my line. I'm supposed to say that. Oh God, this guy is such a dick. Next caller. Who's on the line? I mean, who's on line? What number is it? Who's on the line?
Hello, Claude. This is Morgan. I'm just vacationing down here, having finished my doctoral thesis into images of young boys in post-lapsarian Greece and the erotic understatement of the fugue in contemporary Baroque. Fascinating stuff.
Do you have a question? I'm confused.
No, woman. I just wanted to tell Claude about my thesis and discuss his bleaker Death in Venice Street period. Of course I have a question, you silly girl. Claude, I saw robots. Big fan, and that's praise indeed coming from me. I normally hate anything humanity has achieved since 1836. But one thing fascinated me. Claude, about the show, the pants. They were so tight, so fitted. How do you get such a marvelous, close, sequin figure hugging fit and still? Oh, and were the sequins a reference to lasers?
Yes, my, I agree. Thanks for calling. That is an important question. You see, I'm an important person, and I especially think so. It is really important for people to see my form move through space in very tight pants, or the effect is ruined. Interpretive dance cannot be expressed in baggy clothing. It's like a violin parade. Otherwise, why have a love story with a manatee and the lasers? It's very important.
You're kind of creepy. You're nothing like you are on the show. You're so funny there, joking with the family and putting out the fires started by the homeless guy and starting group hugs. But in real life, you're just plain creepy. You won't even tell us how old Jimmy is. All you talk about is Archie stuff like that nobody understands because it's complicated, and how tight your pants are.
That's not true. I also discussed love and passion and a manatee and the lasers. You, my dear, could use all three. You, my dear, are a Philistine. I'm sorry, but this is one of the most degrading, debasing, horrific, unedifying, opportunistic things I have ever done in my life since that whole Rake's Progress lawnmower commercial. I feel dirty, like I just sat in something.
You did. Our last guest was taken violently ill.
Yes, well, such is the plight of radio. Rather than grumble like Leporello or a taxi driver about my duties cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Claude. Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on K-Chat.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements.
The Waibatsu Thunder.
The pride is back. It's the power of a compact.
Looks small, but it's so big.
Fuel injected.
Inject me.
My Batsu Thunder. On the toll road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion of an individual.
Thunder.
The awesome power of nature distilled into one vehicle. Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.
The Waibatsu Thunder.
What's this I found under your bed? The only Engels you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
If you think your child might be a red, here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man. They even like to share. Tell your kids if someone approaches them with pamphlets about recycling, an invitation to a labor rally, or showing any doubts about the fairness of our system, then they should find a teacher or a policeman immediately.
Do yourself a favor. Take both hands off the wheel and touch the steering. Do you feel the power? Ah, yes, friend, there's a lot of evil in the world, but there is also good. And I have been sent to shine a light on all degenerates, philanderers, liberals, and other evildoers, and expose them for what they really are. Don't waste your money on unnecessary and corrupting material possessions. Give it to me. There's only one thing that will save you. A highly fortified structure in the shape of the most powerful thing on the planet. Me. Degenerates will ruin this great city. In my wonderful book, I tell of the impending disaster about to befall this planet. Nuclear holocaust, plagues of flying rodents, the seas rising up and turning yellow. It is written by me, but you can save yourself. Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation Statue Fund. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Hi, and welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're listening to K-Chat, Vice City's only commercial talk station. The place where the stars shine in conversation with you and me. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen. My next guest is a rising star in the world of Norse mythology. He's appeared in several best-selling infomercials and travels the globe speaking at corporate training camps. His books and audio cassettes are sold around the world. He is Valhalla's finest deity and motivational speaker, Thor.
Hi. Hello, Amy. I'm happy to be here. It's been a long journey.
Yeah. Now, I don't know much about you. I mean, I read Beowulf. Well, I didn't, but I read the cover. But, like, you're a Viking, right?
Did your tunic and goatskin boots give you a clue, maybe? I am a Viking, and a Viking that will not only help you unleash the Furies, but unleash yourself. It's in my Thor's Norse Power
Give
program.
me a break.
Okay. I'm a little confused. Well, I'm a lot confused. I was taught in school that Vikings were bloodthirsty and violent.
An elder once told me, you must unlearn what you have learned. Of course, then he died of the Green Plague. There are some Vikings that are a bloodthirsty lot, yes, but no more than anyone else, really. We're a nomadic people, Amy. We have cold fire in our souls. Ye have that fire too, Amy. You've just lost it since you've gotten television. Now, that being said, I'll answer your question. We are mostly non-violent, though many of the Vikings traveled to Scotland. And mind you, anyone who goes there will turn bloodthirsty. You can't understand what the lot are saying. It's all a four, Recklin, a boot, dîner. It's enough to make you want to burn a village to the ground. That's why, in my cassette series, I talk about the importance of communication. You see, Amy, men and women live in different worlds. We use different words. A group of men talk about what they've killed, how to start a fire, who has the best long boat. Women want to talk about keeping the commute along or tidy and their feelings. When I'm raiding a village, I don't need to be talking about feelings. It's time for action.
Great. So is that all there is to being a Viking? Pillaging?
No, lass, no. Pillaging and battle are important, but we admire poetry as well. As long as it's poems about whacking someone in with a double-handed battle axe. What's holding you back, Amy? In Chapter 3 of my book, I talk about listening to the bloodthirsty water spirit. It's really quite important if you want to enter Valhalla.
I think I went there last night. Oh, no, that was Malibu. But it's the same sort of thing. Valhalla was that goth club, wasn't it? So, 1983. But right, what does being a Viking have to do with anything? This is the 20th century. We have electricity, penicillin, jet planes, implants. Well, I don't, but I want some, but I heard the operation is really gross. You live like it's 982 AD or something.
Mind ye tongue, wench, lest I cut it out. Deep down, all of you listening to me say, Thor, yes, I'd like to unleash the Viking within. Maybe you go camping once a year or hunting and wonder why it feels so natural. That's because it is. Too much of this denying your instincts. Men shaving. You know, deep down in the pit of your soul, you wish you could crouch in the grass with flies biting your face, afraid to move for fear of alerting the beasts, covering yourself with yak urine to thwart your smell. Then, a beast draws close. You bounce, bringing your battle axe on its skull. Man and animal at that moment, one and the same in a terrible beauty. Then you drag the carcass back to camp and celebrate by eating its heart. Some people, they only do this once in a lifetime. I do this every day, and so can you. All it takes is some positive thinking. Just attend my Unleash the Norse Within weekend. When you are finished, you will say, I am a god. Nobody can stop me. I crush my enemies and dance on their funeral pyres. This is very helpful for living in suburbia, Amy, and I should know.
I really don't understand how.
Oh, it's very helpful. Maybe a neighbor is tossing his leaf clippings on your lawn, or looking at your woman, or harboring desires regarding your longboat. You enslave his children, set his house on fire, he shall not bother you again.
It must be nice to have you as a neighbor, not.
I live in no place longer than needed to fulfill my goals. Taking slaves, valuables, and food. Goal setting is very important, Amy, not just in football.
You're very weird and creeping me out a bit, but whatever. No weirder than anything else. So, what do you think of Vice City?
Ah, I like it very much. Your women here are prepared for battle. They are large, not like those scrawny things to the north. A woman who eats well provides for her man. You cannot set sail for robbing and pillaging on an empty stomach. It's like the story of the parson's wife and the troll.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Great Carl Erson, ye mainlanders have no historical perspective. Read the runes. It's all right there. Talk to a grandparent. But no, he cast people out like rubbish. Wisdom is not to be treated so lightly. When my father grew old, I sat with him day and night, absorbing his wisdom, learning about the demons and where the wickedness resides in men's hearts. Then as his time grew near, I built a large pyre, burnt him and his wife while communing with Odin's spirit.
Careful, Musty Pines is a sponsor of the show. Ooh, Grody, what are you doing?
I'm just adjusting myself, she-devil. Wearing these animal hides does get a bit itchy.
Okay. You never answered my question. What do you think of Vice City?
Your land and people have a lot in common with mine. You see, we too fled our homes due to lack of food, overpopulation, and the bitter cold. And, mind ye, starting out to raid passing ships is fine, but we needed a new land to have our way with. Granted, we roll and sail to an area, land in force, and burn down a local monastery or village, whereas you come in, destroy all the creatures, and sell plastic versions of them. You did a fine job pillaging these lands, but you should have done something about Canada.
Wait a minute there, Buster. My mother's half Canadian.
Oh, what are you going to do, wench? Sweep the ice furiously at me? Ha! Socialized medicine? Nah, you did it all wrong. You should have continued to the north and finished things off. I talk about this in me motivational learning tapes. That, and beware the magpie. This is the devil. Evil reigneth when darkness falls.
Are you married? You seem like a tough character to live with.
Aye, me wife Helga. What a hag.
This show is not sexist, whatever certain bearded women might say. Women are people too. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't talk that way.
Ah, go live in a chimney, you troll. You 20th century women are all the same. And me hag Helga, she felt prettier uppity ways. She says to me, Thor, I ain't having no mead no more. I'm going to meetings. See? That's your problem. Soon as you sort something out, you have to go preaching from the rooftops to everyone else how to live, not pillage nor plunder no more, but live in boxes. Then she says, Thor, I'm getting me stomach stapled. I look fat, and now fitteth 2 yak skins, where previously 'twas only 1. I say, wench, don't come crying to me when we're in a longboat crossing the straits for 2 moons, and you're all skin and bones. A man needs something to grab onto. Ain't her fault. A cursed pixie goblin got her.
Pixie goblin? What kind of weird ancient nonsense are you talking about? Now, Thor, I've got to ask you, how old are you?
I am as old as a fjords, as young as a newborn lamb.
Are you shy about your age? Just lie about it, like my mom.
Thor is never shy. Thor is mighty. Thor is a god.
And where are you from?
From the beginning of the flat earth, where the sun meets the sky.
Oh, right. By the beach. Great. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Thor. He's a real Viking.
Hello, I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know I am a commercial mechanic. People stop me on the street and say, Fernando, what the hell is wrong with me? Suit jerk, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still cannot get a woman. I tell them you are an ignorant fool. Without a symbol of power and fertility around your neck, what kind of woman is going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, the shop for medallion needs. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity. For the strong-sided type, a medallion the size of a hubcap will say everything that needs to be said. Even singing medallions for the Casanova, who knows music is the food of love. Model trains, dollhouses, diapers, whatever your interest, we've got a medallion for you. Don't forget, every woman knows if you can support a medallion, you can support a family.
We have some sad news for you. Rock and roll is dead and pop is in! Why not discover the excitement of the science of music yourself at Synth & Son, the home of keyboards? Thanks to the science of music, you don't need musical talent to make great music. Just listen. I created that just by pressing a button. Synthesizers are the new wave. Why work hard on difficult compositions when a machine can make music better than you've ever dreamed of? You'll be the hit of the party. It's perfect for in-restaurant entertainment, cover bands, and funerals. Make Fuse funky and Death Marches danceable. It's the science of music at Synth & Son. Remember, you don't know you're a musician until you try.
We're back on K-Chat with me, Amy, and my guest is Thor, Viking warrior and elf help guru. Do you have a last name? Oh, whatever. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about the wisdom of the ancients. There are many hurdles in life, Amy. I remember one of the first bits of fan mail I got. Seen by Bottle in the Sea. A man of Lollard Island said, a tiny woman came to our farm and swept in front of our door. A woodland troll has carried off my woman in the dead of night. Give me wisdom, Thor.
So, what did you tell him?
Aye, Amy, it was obvious the Black Plague had visited his home. As sure as you can't be a midwife to a fairy, expect wisdom from a fool, or find a good meal downtown on a Saturday night.
Okay. I really have nothing to ask you because I really don't think we're bonding quite right here. I'm more than a little confused. Let's go to the phones. You're on K-Chat with Thor.
Yes, hello, Thor. My name's Jay. I'm a huge fan, man. Your book really helped me get through puberty. Everyone else was into vampires and stuff. I just got into the Viking thing. It's pretty cool. It's been working pretty well for me. Anyway, my girlfriend and I, we fight all the time. She's always calling to check up on me. It really totally sucks. It's a drag. Like, I hang out at the strip mall with all my boys, and she shows up. Is there any advice you can give me?
Yes. There was a man who asked for a night's lodging at a certain farm on the eve of Maundy Thursday, or maybe it was Fat Tuesday. Anyway, in the course of the night, the old woman of the house took out a horn of salve and smeared herself with it from head to toe. She then climbed on top of the stove, sat astride a sweeping broom, and began to...
Hello, excuse me, what the hell are you talking about?
Reading from the runes, wench.
What kind of rune is that?
Aye, it's a man's rune, and not appropriate for the warrior under 18 years old. But there's a moral at the end. Are you still there, Fair Jay?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you love this woman?
Yeah, I think so. She's really special. Especially in the back seat, if you know what I mean, Thor.
Then behead her and parade thy love around on a stick for the world to admire.
Wow, cool. Thanks, Thor.
Okay, I'd like to throw you out, but you've got an enormous sword and, yeah. Let's take another call. But first, listeners, Vice City, remember, don't behead your girlfriend and take her head around on a stick. Hello, you're on K-Chat with Thor.
Hey, brother. My name is TJ. Your book is fresh. Real fresh. Like, it's been a real inspiration and all that. It's most definitely on me and my crew's vibe. And that Loki brother, he's as slick as Salivex. You know what I mean, Trooper? In fact, me and my boys have started a Thor fan club. You know what I'm rapping? We're on your vibe, man.
Aye, a Thor fan club. This pleases Thor very much. I shall speak of myself in the third person from now on.
Yeah, I wasn't really into school all that much. But I hear you, Thor. So anyway, we have this fan club, right? And instead of naming it something like the Vice Lords of Valhalla, we gave it like a modern name. Keeping things firmly in the 80s, you know? The Bloods. Ain't that off the wall, man? We follow your teachings to the letter, sir. Especially how you go around smiting fools with that wild, mad hammer of yours and getting people to know exactly what time it is. You hear?
Have you a magic hammer?
Nah, T. We don't have any olden types around here to strap us with super flying hardware like yours. But we do have Mac 10, Tech 9s, Tray 8s, Street Sweepers, and all that. Are you still on my vibe, brother?
Aye, I like the sound of this. Methinks I want to join your group. Do you pillage proper?
Hell yeah! We do it like a Viking. You ought to come party with us. We'll even make you an honorary blood. Word.
Ah, indiscriminate pillaging. This is, as we say, the school of old. When I am done with the wench, we shall meet. Till then, beware the frost giant, TJ, and the serpent with two tongues.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Yo, brother, where'd you land that funky, fresh silver helmet of yours? Those wings on the side are wicked, Money.
Stop calling me a wench.
I have much to teach you, wench Amy. Only if you would listen. For many centuries, people have asked questions. Why is my fatted calf gone after the gypsy woman appeared?
Why are you so damn
Are there
rude?
trolls living in my chimney? Aye, sure, I could tell ye the story of the 12 children on a platter, or the midsummer snow, the spirit hatched from a cock's egg. But in the end, Amy, you need a spirit journey. A wandering spirit demands a wandering body. Take a long boat, pack only what you can carry, head toward the moon at high tide.
Okay, thanks for the advice. And with that revelation, I'm going to have to change topics. That was Thor, Viking Warrior. Coming up next, we have another guest. We'll be back right after this.
How do you like to enjoy a Rusty Brown's ring donut?
I like to drink lovingly around the outside and then thrust my tongue in the middle.
I like to munch it vigorously.
I just love the batter all over my fave.
On Friday nights, I just can't stop eating Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around 5th Street.
When you go downtown, make sure you enjoy Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Robar, entrepreneur, VIP, and founder of the revolutionary program, Think Your Way to Success. It's a 3-step program that's been changing lives and my income for the last 2 years. 5 years ago, I was a nobody, just like you. After my Think Your Way to Success program, I spent the entire weekend in my jacuzzi or engaging in the exciting sport of domino toppling. Hey, if you can think it, you can do it. One of my award-winning courses is sure to be perfect for you. The first course I call Think, Hold That Thought, Complete, because that's what you do. Step 2 is known as Learn, Start, Doing, where I explain the mysteries of starting. Or take the new accelerated course that will have you laughing and hugging strangers. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again. Just listen to these endorsements, and remember, these people volunteered. They aren't being paid much.
I've been on the Think, Hold That Thought Complete program, and I have to say, I'm finally going to start my career in being a well-paid rich person.
Yeah, I've been thinking my way to success for a while now. It's some good stuff.
Call now and sign up for my Think Your Way to Success program. And if you want to think really fast, try my Crank It Out program. Call 1-866-434-SELF. Hey, don't just do it. Think about it.
Sweaty leather tracksuit? Absurdly fat Dayglow laces? Something missing? Complete the look with a replica car sign insignia on a chunky gold plate chain at Vice City's one-stop shop for people who know how to put the hip into hip-hop.
Wow, you look fresh.
Complete the look.
God, can we play more commercials on this station? The station is about me. What? Oh, hi, I'm Amy. So, right. We're back.
I'm here with oh my god, this is so exciting. But now I'm here with Jazz Torrent, a rock god, all the way from Scotland, England. So Jazz, I'm sorry, as you can tell, I'm a really huge fan of Love Fest.
Hey, didn't say sorry, babe. You are a woman of substance, and I like that.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. That's cool. And, oh, Jazz, who is that thing with you?
Andy, I think she's zoning out a little bit. Andy, look, she's got to take me 24/7, you know what I'm saying? Poor lassie, she's had a dirt and chase more than one girl can take. Eh? Say hello, man.
Hi, Paul.
The rock lifestyle hasn't been too good to her. Man, just go away and sit in a lavvy until I've finished, hen.
Check the fridge.
Is she okay? I mean, apart from being an ugly, cheap cow, she looks half dead.
Hey, seriously, man. Didn't cramp my style. I'm an artist, you know.
Okay, Jazzy. So, Jazz, I was listening to your album on my boombox all weekend. How is it? I mean, you know, you're really totally famous. No, wait, I mean, so anyway, how are you?
It's cool, man. I'm cool. Things are good. You can't OD on love, and I have tried. The tour is really something special. You Americans, you really know how to rock and roll, man. Not like back home.
I'm so confused. Is that because the new album didn't do so well in the UK?
It's that fascist Thatcher. I sing about working class people trying to make it through a tough life. I sing about the things they want. Trashing hotel rooms, wearing glitter in your eyes, and waking up in a ditch next to a totaled sports car. When you make minimum wage, love conquers all. Know what I mean, Sheila?
The name's Amy.
Aye, right, whatever. Like I was saying, man, right? I'm an artist. I ain't in this for the money. If I were, would I be wearing these clothes? It's because the critics don't know. You know? They stand there and they do not know. Have they ever really listened to the lyrics that bury me deep inside? If the music isn't what they want to hear, if the songs ain't the right songs, you know, if things aren't in their space or whatever, right, man, you know, that's my choice. You know, because, man, I am Love Fist. And the thing is, right, they're not. And if they don't get it, if they're not riding my wave that day, man, well, you know, I ain't gonna go cry puppies just because their dog is teething, you know? As far as these idiots are concerned, I am a man. But I tell you, sweetheart, I've been over to the other side, baby. Man, oh man, it's beautiful. But these idiots, man, they've not been there.
Okay, right. This last album wasn't your bestseller. The four Scottish horsemen of the apocalypse. Fist till morning. Take it on the chin. Zinc deficiency. 4 boys against your face. Great tracks. What memories. And here you say you dedicate the album to the children of the night. Who are they?
No, sweetheart. Let's get one thing straight here. Hello? Are we recording here? This is for the record, right? Testing. Now listen. Love Fist is Jazz Torrent. I sing the songs, sweetheart. It's my face on the merchandise. If you see us in concert, see rocking and dancing with tears in their eyes, you will see I am Love Fist. He who pays the piper plays the tune.
Oh, I didn't know you had a piper in the band.
Love, I was talking metaphorically. Condensed meaning, enlightenment. We're a family living in Death Valley, but I walk alone. I am on a spiritual journey, and if there's a dick or anybody stands in my way, the contract says I walk. I've been dragged back, held down, and embarrassed by those guys. You know, it's part of being in a band. I like wearing makeup.
Yeah, but wasn't Percy voted Guitarist of the Year by Corrap Rock Monthly?
Look, I love the whole bit with the fuzzy guitar, but he's overrated, love, right? Without the torrents of abuse, Love Fist would be over, and the new contract reflects that. As an artist, it's really important that I make a lot of money. Right, man? They need to keep you and our friends and your diamonds and that, eh?
Yeah, rock on, Keith. Roger, what a trip.
Yeah, shut up, you silly tot.
Ugh, let's take a caller. Hello. You're on the line with Love Fist. Hi.
Yo, this is great, man. Love Fist. Hey, what's up, Jez? I'm a huge fan. I go to all your concerts. I get crazy. I wear my Love Fist t-shirt every day, even when I'm with my old lady. Hey, I heard the subliminal messages in your video. Is that true?
Listen, seriously, the big hair, the limousines, the girls, the partying, the clubs, the hotel suites, another TV smashed into 1,000 pieces, right? After my unfortunate incident in Cleveland, I told the press, I don't like Mondays. This livens up the day. If you're asking me if we was using backmasking, the music is reversible, time is made. Do you want me to say, congratulations, you have just discovered the secret message. Dreams are made to be broken. Like so many broken dreams, I want to pick up the pieces together. God, I am so creative. I think I just wrote a song. But anyway, like I say, that stuff, it doesn't matter. Not for me. I'm a spiritual person on a journey, right? And nothing will stand in my way, you know?
Boy, do I. On the track Satan's Pillows, you sang about how a broken heart can...
About how a broken heart can't ever be mended, just broken. I know, really powerful stuff. Emotional. I think that song says everything that needs to be said about love, man. When you belong to the night, it's best to take advantage of it. And what takes you up will take you down, man. If everyone remembered that, the world would be okay. Thanks, love. You are a real smart cookie.
Thanks, Jazz. Now, do you think it's important that, well, I mean, you're a great-looking guy, even though your girlfriend is a cheap tramp. But do you think it's important that rock and roll bands look good? Or is it about the music?
Like I said, I'm a creature with two faces, babe, you know? An angel and a devil. And that means it's really important to look good. Music cannot stand on its own. You need to look good singing it. I'm tired of people saying all we care about is partying and that we can't play. If we couldn't play, people wouldn't come to our concerts. We're not going away, and if we do, it won't be on purpose.
Where are we, dear Creek?
We're on the radio, love. Stop dragging me down. I told you, if you ride a whirlwind, don't be surprised when the dawn breaks. Where were we?
Ugh, she's really getting on my nerves. Why are you waving your hands at me? Oh, I'm supposed to go to commercial. I'll be right back.
Howdy. Welcome to Farewell Ranch. They say the golden years are the best years of your life, but for many seniors, they just stink up the house and make the grandkids feel uncomfortable with unmodeled affection. Now, your old people can be earning you money and enjoying the final years of Farewell Ranch. It's a working farm, cattle ranch, and crematorium where the cowboys are all over 75. They'll enjoy rodeos, working in the fields, and tending all the final resting places of their new friends on Sunshine Hill. Farewell Ranch works your loved ones from sun up to sun down. And when your loved one passes away, we'll send you a presentation packet VHS with the spurs and boots they were wearing as they went on to a better world. Our residents sure love it here. Right, Norm?
Is this WW2?
Farewell Ranch, the only way to ride into the sunset.
Stop my morning, you make my night.
And giggle free with everything, you make life bright.
Getting fat and laughing and getting fat.
With Giggle Cream, you get both things and what's more fun than that?
Giggle Cream. It makes dessert funny. Asian pajamas, Chinese bandana, something missing? With a throwing star, kendo sticks, or nunchucks at Vice City's one-stop shop for the silent fashion assassin.
Wow, you look like a psycho.
Complete the look.
Hi, I'm Amy, and you're on K-Chat. Jez, you were telling me about the music?
Aye, yeah. You know, we wear these costumes to appeal to the working man, because after you spend the day working in a steel mill, you want to wear tight leather clothes and play air guitar. That's what we're about. The recent album was a musical trip through hell, and I think it shows.
Oh yeah, it does.
I mean, I saw Satan. He didn't like what he saw in me. He saw darkness, but also a gentle side. Ask man. I can find treasure in the dark, and it's that
thing?
Yeah, that's the thing that typifies me as an artist. Heart and soul. Head, trousers, everything. That's what you get at one of my shows. Jez Torrent and Love Fist will really show you, you know? We take the soul into darkness. Bring your lighters. You know, I invented that. I've about had out with wankers ripping off my vibe. I wore women's clothing first. Why? Because it tells you about light and darkness, like the moon. But seriously, you've got great eyes, really.
Oh, thanks, Jez. I've always thought your music really lets people see into your soul.
Right, into great big pools of pain like me. Dangerous bastard. See, babe, I've had my heart broken and I am still a man. I'm working on a song right now called Fallen Stars on Shattered Dreams in the Rain. It's about being able to communicate through music rather than words. It's set in a wind tunnel. That's why there's a huge snake painted on my jacket. The snake symbolises kind of a subconscious power force. Because life is pain, babe. And without music, I'd be lost. This new album is our most mature work yet. I am brilliant on it. Because I sing from my heart.
About heartbreak?
Babe, don't go there, please. You do your show a favour, take it easy. My people spoke to your people about this, and seriously, I appreciate the offer. And look, I would shag you, but you have to understand, it's too soon.
Because Shari left you, right?
Babe, my people spoke about this to your people. I said, do not mention Shari. It's like sticking needles in my soul, voodoo. Who are you? Are you my personal devil? That you could do this to me? The pain is too much. I have hair in my face to hide my soul. Shari had to go because she wanted to be a Marine. We couldn't be together. Seriously, don't go there.
This is so sad. Do you have tissue out there? Oh, Jez, I'm so sorry.
Seriously, love, if you listen to the song Dragon Eyes, it says everything that needs to be said about her. You can't help me. It's raw, like a chicken's head, you know? The pain, it grips you and makes you think about everything. It's the longest night of all. December of the soul.
Jez, this has been the best interview of my life. Thanks so much for coming on. For all you Love Fist fans out there, it's time for a contest.
That's right, ladies and gents, you're listening to me, Jez Torrent on K-Chat, being interviewed by...
It's Amy? Oh, God. You forgot my name?
Yeah, whatever. Citizens of Vice City. Now you've got the opportunity to win a part of me, my signature, ink. I only give away parts of myself to people who have bought all our records, so you've got to answer this. On which album did Beast Fist appear? Was it A, Dogs on Heat, B, Fat Chicks All Day All Night, or C, Devil's Own Band?
For the chance to win tons of Love Fist prizes, just answer the question. All you need to do is write the answer on a postcard and send it into the station. Jez, before you go, will you please play us a song acoustic?
Piss off! Acoustic songs are for sissies. Babe, seriously, do not cramp my style. Look, I've got to save up the love for the big show. Babe, I love you. I really do. Friends for life. Dance into the fire and all that. Always good to me. You look after Manfred's way.
Oh, I lost my lighter again.
Love Fist!
That was the dreamy Jez Torrent of Love Fist, who are appearing this week in Vice City as part of their world tour. Bring your lighters and a spare pair of panties. I know I will. We'll be right back on K-Chat after these messages. Thanks.
What makes a real American? A cowboy hat, enjoying a fine T-bone steak, going to a baseball game, shooting a gun. Maybe it's the freedom to go into a poor country and tell them how to do things. Heh, those are all great qualities. But one thing that makes a true patriot is the ability to choose an American car. When you buy an import, you take a hot meal off a hard-working American's table. There. This poor girl is going to starve to death just because you bought a cheaper, more efficient Maibatsu. Without gross symbols of excess, what will Americans have to look up to? Our great industries are threatened. Cars, pornography, armaments, and they need your help. So the next time you buy a car, a piece of adult literature, or a missile defense system, make sure you do the American thing.
Old Max.
me a break. I hate that woman. It's hot today, man. Forget about him. What are you doing?
You moron! What were you thinking? Do you realize what this means? We could all be
I don't know, the timer must have got screwed. That place was wired to go up like a firework factory. And somebody tipped off the cops, but everything
What's the
fell
problem,
apart.
fellas? Mike was supposed to torch someplace in the mall, but he screwed the fuses, and now the cops are crawling all over it. We gotta get our stuff and get out of here.
Relax, both of you. Let me think for a second. Tommy Vercetti just doesn't cut and run. The cops are going to be going over that building with a fine-tooth comb, right? But that takes time. We got to go in and torch that place ourselves.
Yeah, but no one but a cop could get within a mile of that place.
So we go as cops. We got to get uniforms, and we're going to need a squad car. All thanks to you, Mike.
I'm sorry.
I got it. All we got to do is lure the cops in with the finger, put them in a lockup, and jump them.
Good plan. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, Lance, let's get the cops' attention.
Now that got them really irritated.
Tie him up and gag him.
Ooh, fits perfectly.
Bit tight around the crotch, though.
Oh, yeah, mine too, mine too.
Show some reserve.
This is radio control. We got problems downtown. Backup requested, over.
4754. I got contact.
Easy, brother. No cop drives this bad.
Remember, smile at the other cops.
Hey there, officer. Nice badge, nice badge.
Real smooth, Lance. Timers are set. 5 seconds and ticking.
5 seconds! We got to get the hell out of here!
I may have to hurt you! I know you did do, sir!
Tommy, it's me, Lance. Keep your mouth shut there, Tommy, because I ain't got no time to talk. I ain't interested in what you got to say. Why should I be? You don't care about me, do you? You got to look after me a bit better. Give me a spare slice, you know? Hey, Tommy, man, look, hey, I'm sorry. It's just that people patronize me all my life, treat me like a little kid. My brother would do that. Please, man, don't do that. I gotta go.
You know I've been loyal. I got those clothes you wanted. You gotta listen to this one, man. She's always giving me a hard time. Forget about it, Mario.
And you haven't changed back?
What? What did you say?
You're still dressed like a man.
No, I'm not. These are my normal clothes. Amy, for God's sake, don't fall prey to the patriarchy's evil fashion schemes!
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I learned a lot when I was a man. Did you know, for example, that during my time as a steel worker at Pittsburgh, I learned that men sometimes speak crudely about women when they are out of earshot?
Me? I'm a lady.
They do?
Yeah. Look at Reagan. Look at Thatcher. Look at Gorbachev. While we stay home and bake cookies. Well, screw that, sweetheart.
Yes, I agree.
Good. Don't bake a cookie. Smash him in the face with a baking tray instead. He's a brainless dolt. He's a man. Did you know men enjoy looking at pictures of naked women? It's called pornography. It's sick and foul. I'm giving a talk about it this weekend at the Women's Center. That's women with a Y.
I think you spelled it wrong.
Are you a woman? 3 of the 5 letters that make up your description are M-A-N. You're too dependent on men, Amy. That's why I don't call myself a woman, Amy.
Okay.
I bet this radio station is owned by a man. White men...
Hate women, does it?
You self-hating fool! Of course it does! The media, meaning you, falsely portrays feminists as bra burners, outdated, combat boot-wearing bad mothers. Why don't you take your top off right now, Amy, huh? Tell them you won't be censored anymore!
No! I'm getting a little freaked out here.
We'll teach you how to make beds, march in squares, shine shoes, clean bathrooms, kill a man with your bare hands, and do it all with pride. The military teaches you all the skills you'll need later in life. Call 1-800-BE-A-HERO and become a real man today.
Why are you waving your hands? Oh, I'm supposed to be on a commercial.
This fall, a new hard-hitting police drama is coming to Friday night.
You some kind of whack-ass flute. Go home and play with your flute.
Calling all cars. We're losing fares all over town. What's with you guys?
VC cabs keep beating us to it. They just got too many cars. We can't compete.
Mr. Vasati, if you're out there listening in, you want to put some VC cabs out of action before we go bust.
And they need your help. So the next time you buy a car, a piece...
Here we go now. We're deadly.
With a single-hand, fingerless, lacy glove at Vice City's one-stop shop for people who know underwear should be worn on the outside.
Wow, you look trendy.
Complete the look.
Complete the look.
We have some soft...
Rock and roll is dead and pop is in. Why not discover the excitement of the science of music yourself at Synth & Son, the home of keyboards. Thanks to the science of music, you don't need musical talent to make great music. Just listen. I created that just by pressing a button. Synthesizers are the new way. Why work hard on difficult compositions when a machine can make music better than you've ever dreamed of? You'll be the hit of the party. It's perfect for in-restaurant entertainment, cover bands, and funerals. Make fugues funky and death marches danceable. It's the science of music at Synth & Son. Remember, you don't know you're a musician until you try.
Tony here, feeling fine, going double time, that's my rhyme. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but when you go west...
Sir, I'm wearing trousers. I haven't shaved or waxed in 9 months. I left my broken-hearted husband and baby behind. Now I'm living in a commune with a series of life partners, having quite simple, amazing experiences. I got my inspiration from a lecture you gave last year. Thank you so much. You taught me a lot.
Yes, good, sweetheart. But ask yourself, are you doing enough? It sounds to me like you're living a lie. Your life is still very man-centric. You're still justifying yourself by the I am not, rather than the I am principle. I mean, really, You might as well make his bed and clean his litter tray, for God's sake. It's half-hearted fools like you who give feminism a bad name.
But, I even attacked my brother with a bread knife.
You showed pony, prom queen, cheerleader, skirt wearer. You see, Amy, that's the thing about people. They're so half-hearted, pick and mix, not prepared to carry out their threats. That woman, that lady.
But she said she tried to kill her brother.
Don't argue with me. I write books.
Okay. Next caller.
Kayla, I'm a huge fan.
Are you?
Yes, you really changed my life. Before I heard you speak a couple of times, I was getting into the feminist movement, but in sort of a silly way.
Really?
Yeah, you know, burning my bra, beating up policemen, shooting my dad and stuff. Just playing around, you know. I didn't really understand the feelings I was having.
I know the wearisome troubles of the half-hearted.
Then, after listening to you, I realized what a load of crap it was.
Excuse me?
I realized what a load of crap it was. You can't hate men just because they're different. You can't hate anyone just because they're different. You have to work with them. Luckily, I needed a moronically pretentious, overeducated, hair-lipped old harridan like you to tell me how stupid I was being. I mean, we're all just people. It's idiots like you who cause the problems in this world in the name of reclaiming some false ideals. I'm blabbering on and on about gender politics at rallies just so you can wear leather and public.
Why, you misogynist.
No, you're insane. You hate yourself because you're a failure. You're an appalling academic and about as intellectual as a hemorrhoid. Goodbye.
Well, well, it's nice to see my work has stimulated such healthy debate, don't you think?
Michaela, she hated you.
No, nonsense. Poor dear was in bits. Not very used to the cut and thrust of academia. I thought she expressed herself poorly and didn't know what she was saying. Probably burned her husband's cakes or something. It is important for me to confront the differences and similarities between myself and other women. I am smart, strong, I seek liberation. Your society imposes on me.
God, this is all so confusing. Everything has two meanings.
Exactly. Apart from the word through, which has 5. You can choose to be a victim, Amy, but after you read my book, you'll realize men are irrelevant. Can a man have a baby? Do I need a man to have a baby? No, we don't need men. We need more parts of town we can call our own. More parades, more gatherings of understanding where women can beat each other with pillows and practice judo.
That doesn't sound like fun at all.
Oh, shut up. I've had enough of you, you little tart.
That makes 2 of us. Right. Listeners, don't go away. When you come back, we'll have a new guest, and I promise they'll be more interesting than Michaela Crap Artist. Michaela, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure we've all found this very illuminating, and why our beliefs are right in the first place. We'll be back right after this.
You thought that man...
Morality. Since the beginning of time, man...
Cream. It makes dessert funny.
He was a man of peace, living on a quiet farm in North Dakota. Till one day, all hell broke loose.
Tim, we need you. I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. I want to raise a family. That's just it, Tim. They've got your family. No!
Jack Howitzer is Tim in Exploder. From the heart of America to the jungles of Cambodia, follow one man's quest for peace.
Gucci Bat, is that you?
Tim, I know you come. Just like old days, we kill everybody.
Tim, they've got your wife, but I'm not married. You are now to America.
He went in to save his country, but found his family and lost a friend.
Ho Chi!
Tim, don't leave me! You taught me baseball, Tim, and how to rap!
No! He would have been a fine American. I'll cry when I'm done killing.
Get yourself a body bag, strap yourself in, start making friends the American way. Exploder. Evacuator Part 2. Rated PG. May include patriotic garbage.
So, hello, everyone. everyone, and welcome back to K-Chat, Vice City's main place for things. I mean, well, it's a place in Vice City where things go on, like interviews or things, or other things like that. But at the moment, it's interviews, and I'm Amy Scheckenhausen, the best interviewer in Vice City, and exclusive to K-Chat. Remember, you only hear Amy on K-Chat. Our next guest is a man on a mission, and that's why he's got such a silly name. His mission is simple. Zoos. His name is Mr. Zoo.
G'day, Aim.
Hi, Mr. Zoo.
Hi, the name's Pat Flannery, but I love zoos, I really do. That's why they also call me Mr. Zoo.
Okay, and which do you prefer?
What, darling?
Which name, Mr. Zoo or Pat Flinger Thingy?
Oh, I don't mind, babe, whatever you fancy. Fine by me, as long as we talk about animals. I don't give a damn what you call me, as long as it ain't Sheila or something.
You're silly, Mr. Zoo. Why would I call you Sheila?
I don't know, love, you tell me.
This is getting confusing. It says here your name is Mr. Zoo, and now you're saying your name is Pat Flanagan, and now you're saying it's Sheila?
Yeah, doll, the name ain't Sheila. That's a Sheila's name. It's an Australian joke.
Okay, all right. I don't speak Australian. Do I?
I guess not, sweetheart.
Okay, well, moving on. You're Mr. Zoo.
And I am.
Cool. And I hear you've made quite a name for yourself. Why is that?
Because I love animals, Aim. Animals and publicity and stuff, but I love animals. I love them.
Me too.
That's the thing, babe. We all love animals, but we don't know too much about them. That's what I'm here to tell you about. That and myself, of course.
Of course. So, right. What about animals?
Well, it's interesting, right? But not a lot of folks realise that we're 90% the same as a fly or a cockroach or a pigeon. That's the new science out there called genetics, I think, which is going to be real popular real soon. But what it tells us is all animals are pretty much the same from a genetical level.
Oh, cool.
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Like, my brother is a cockroach, and my dad is a pigeon, and my mom is a fly. Is that right?
Well, sort of genetically speaking, but you're bang on, love. And you know what that also means?
No.
That you could, legally speaking, marry any animal you wanted and have kids. Unless you're married already, babe. You ain't married, are you?
No, I just split up from my boyfriend. He didn't like me.
We got a missed card test asked for you especially.
Okay, I got it. Car 13, out.
Robin, it's like a swimming puppy, real affectionate and stuff. Trying to find a friend. Just another lady from today. Oh, but I'm proud of you, but I'm proud of you. Nothing left to make me feel small. Nothing left to make me away, man.
No sign of Mercedes.
It's only 2
guardian angel to eat some fender.
Dumb Florida morons.
What do you think this is? The gentlemanly sport of taxi driving? Kill him! Kill him!
Something missing? Complete the look. Complete the look with a pair of crotch-hugging, slightly too short, acid-wash, skin-tight jeans at Vice City's one-stop shop for the rebel who sets his own style.
Wow, you look like a Satanist.
Complete the look.
simply wonderful.
It's the funniest, most touching hour on television.
Charlotte, what's that smell?
I set the couch on fire again.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Can't you see I'm blind?
Nation, protecting your rights.
Hey, here's another track. Remember, it's going to be a win it before you can pawn it weekend. We love to give stuff away at this radio station, especially if the record companies gave it to us in exchange to play their songs, rock and roll.
Pounding headache, violent stomach upset.
Prove it.
You like it?
there's a dude here. Hey, Suit Dude, I guess you're the new owner.
Yeah. Which one of the boats is the fastest?
It's already in the water, dude. I thought you might want to try her out. Dude, she's already running with a 300 horsepower engine.
And the fiberglass hull, she just shoots through the waves.
She can do like 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat, dude.
And she can hold like 20 barrels of the best Jamaican smoke right in the hull.
So go ahead, dude. She's ready to fly.
Yo, Suit Dude. You got a light? Dude.